Lifetime Achievement Award at the 31st International Film Festival of India goes to Mr. Lester James Peiries. The shawl.
The 31st Indian International Film Festival was held in New Delhi this afternoon. The Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to Dr. Lester James Peiries by the Information and Broadcasting Minister of India, Arun Jaitley. This award is presented to cinema artists who dedicated their lives to the cinema industry. Italian film director Bernardo Bertolucci was the first recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Dr. Lester James Peiries is the second recipient. He was instrumental in upgrading the Sri Lankan cinema to an international level.
Became his life's passion, even obsession. And the awards, kudos and credits he has received both here and abroad have firmly established Lester James Peiries as the single most important figure in the field of cinema in Sri Lanka.
I wanted my films with another man.
The amazing success of his very first 16mm short films, Farewell to Childhood, Soliloquy and The Sinhala Dance,
once the most fertile region in the
made
land.
the list of the 10 best films at the National
Here, in
Amateur
ancient
Film
times,
Awards
the
in
Sinhalese
London,
kings built a vast
spurred him
network
on
of
to
tanks.
achieve heights even he could never have imagined. Fortunately, he did return to Sri Lanka and joined the government film unit. Here, he produced several outstanding documentaries: Conquest in the Dry Zone, Home from the Sea, Foundation to the Future, and 40 Leagues to Paradise are but a few of the remarkable documentary films which have stood the test of time. His magnum opus, Rekava, The Line of Destiny, made in 1956, broke new ground and set a benchmark for cinematic innovation in Sri Lanka. With Sandesya, The Message in 1960, and the phenomenally successful Gamperalya, Village Upheaval in 1963, based on the novel of the literary giant Martin Wickramasinghe, Lester James Peiries firmly established himself as an outstanding filmmaker with an approach and treatment which revolutionized filmmaking in Sri Lanka. Delawak Atara, Between Two Worlds, followed in 1966, an absorbing film dealing with the complexities of the human mind. Run Sully, Golden Roads, followed close behind in 1967, where Lester explored with keen sensitivity certain key aspects of Buddhist philosophy. The enormously popular Golu Hadawatha, Silent Heart, based on Karnasena Jayalath's novel in 1968, was followed by Akkara Paha, 5 Acres in 1970, based on the novel by Madhavala S. Ratnayaka. 1972 saw the creation of Nidhane, The Treasure, based on a short story written by G.B. Senanayaka. This amazing film is considered a masterpiece in its genre and has won international acclaim. Dasanisa, The Eyes, followed in 1975, based on a stage play by Gunasena Galapatti. 1976 saw the birth of The God King, a film about the despotic King Kasyapa, slave to wealth, power and debauchery. This was Lester's only foray into English language films.
Sir, the troops are ready.
In the same year, he made a film about young people for young people, based on another Martin Wickramasinghe novel, Madol
ඒ කියන්නේ මම කාමයේ වරදවා හැසිරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන එකේ තේරුමයි. තේරුණාද?
කාමයේ වරදවා තාත්තේ කාමයේ වරදවා හැසිරෙනවා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද?
නවවෙනිදා ආරතුමා සමග කටුපස්තරදී එකතු වන
1978, the prolific filmmaker produced 3 films. Veera Puranappu, his third historical novel, woven around the Sinhala hero Veera Puranappu, Asin Polavata, White Flowers for the Dead, an adaptation of a novel by Eileen Siriwardana, and Beddegama, from the English novel Village in the Jungle by Leonard Woolf.
සමහර මිනිස්සුන්ගේ හැටි ඔහොම තමයි පුතා. ලොකු අම්ම නම් හැමදාම කොග්ගල ගියාම සාදරේ කෑම බෙදලා වෙන්නේ ලොකු අම්මයි. ඒ අපට පුරුදු වෙච්ච හැටි පුතා. වැඩකාරයෝ කියන්නේ මිනිස්සු.
In 1983, Lester completed his 15th feature film, Kali Yugaya, the era of the goddess Kali, based on the second novel of Martin Vikram Singha's trilogy. The quaint and very entertaining Pinghami, also in 1983, was his only children's film. It was an adaptation of an award-winning story written by Sunil Jayavira. 1985 saw a very different Lester when the final novel of Martin Vikramasinghe's trilogy brought stark reality to the screen through Yuganthaya, End of an Era, his most political film. The completion of the trilogy was a landmark achievement in the history of Sri Lankan cinema. It was 10 years before the maestro was persuaded to work again. In 1995, after a lapse of 10 years, he emerged with Avaragira, When the Sun Sets, another film based on a G.B. Salanaka novel dealing with the hidden violence in middle-class Sri Lankan society. His latest film, Vakanda Valauwa, The Mansion by the Lake, is an adaptation of Anton Chekhov's Cherry Orchard and was completed in the year 2001.